The race for Auburn's mayor is heating up this week. Candidates Ron Anders, Jr. and David Hill are on opposite sides of the debate surrounding downtown development.
Wednesday, Hill released a movie trailer depicting Auburn as a city overrun with construction. In a video, there's quotes calling downtown dog butt ugly and just awful. Anders has been on city council for several years and voted in favor of increasing downtown building heights. Hill has said that in order for Auburn to continue to be the loveliest village on the plain, buildings need to stay shorter.
Eagle Eye's Lucy Jane Ragsdale has more on this in the newsroom. Lucy?
Eagle Eye spoke to both candidates about the downtown building height issue before the August 28th election.
An ugly one-story building is just as offensive as an ugly six-story building. And this downtown design review team are two practicing architects. So I believe that group gives the citizens an extra level of protection to know that we're going to have quality development and redevelopment in downtown Auburn. Downtown Auburn deserves quality development.
I feel that 65 feet, to be clear about one thing, the former standard is satisfactory. And I believe that our leadership has been very weak and flaccid in the face of these demands. And they just need to sometimes say, no, go back, sharpen your pencil, and find a way to make this happen. We don't want to be unfriendly or resisting developers. We may need some student housing in Auburn, but I think we also need to think about the character of the community downtown, and I think 65 feet is plenty enough. Auburn is too attractive a community. We have too great a community, too great a students and faculty and townspeople that we're going to get what we need to meet our needs here.
Both Anders and Hill offered following statements after the release of the video. Anders said, "I, like so many residents, am offended by the recent attacks that my opponent has levied against the city of Auburn. How can Mr. Hill lead with this type of offensive propaganda aimed at his own city? This will not unite our citizens around a common spirit for the future of Auburn. His campaign is riddled with innuendo and callous disregard for the facts. I'm confident voters will reject his pessimistic view and embrace the optimistic vision that still believes Auburn is the loveliest village on the plains." Hill said, "I have never said or even thought of the city of Auburn as ugly. The so-called quote is misleading, lifted from a parody video that lampoons the tall buildings and new development at Glen, Gay, and College. That downtown development is indeed ugly by whatever adjective you choose. Ron Anders and others in city government in recent years must now be held accountable for what has happened to our downtown." The downtown development issue is sure to be a deciding factor at the polls on October 9th. I'm Lucy Jane Ragsdale. Now back to you in the newsroom.
Eagle Eye will continue to follow this story and have the latest details on our website, eagleeyeauburn.com.